EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Here's Cairo Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. He'll tuck it and take... Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
On first down, Daniels. That's caught. It's Amari. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Carry, throw. Touchdown, Commanders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Rome Odunze.
So you come back out here, teams score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Tight end motioning left. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
On fourth down, here's the rookie, the Aussie, fourth-round pick, Tory Taylor, to punt for Chicago. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. 60 Bobcat. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Daniels. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is hot. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't act to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
So after one... It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Slot man in motion left. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Here's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Go!
They'll throw with Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McLaurin.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
Jayden Daniels, you look at his time at LSU, Mike, and he certainly had great wide receivers to throw to. But now being a rookie quarterback and having the veteran presence of a guy like Terry McLaurin, that is such a comfort for any young quarterback getting his feet under him in this league.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And a short pickup down inside the 10. 2nd and goal. Cooper going in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5. A dive, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He's going to try it here again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass is caught, that's DJ Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. He'll go again here with Henry. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. And even 30 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Chicago. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears get back in it. It is 21-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. A big play there for Washington. An even 40 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, it's Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Daniels now going to look to throw. He is in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? it takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Go, check. Go, check. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Daniels. That's caught downfield by Cooper. On 1st down, Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. That's fielded at about the 18. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. And he goes up top looking for Kmet. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A give, and here comes Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This one from 54 yards out. Gay's kick is good. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, where the coach is Jonathan Coachman, has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. They'll come up here first and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off, and now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Slot receiver, headed right. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll try again here, second and 10. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Samuel has it working in the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go.
They motion the slot man left. Here's Williams on first and 10. That's complete Some more on the right side. They'll send their tight end left. Williams to throw on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is hard! And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Bears are able to edge a bit closer.
Commanders 38, Bears 21.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he will score. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Williams going to keep it on the zone read. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
18 cards. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 17-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Let's go.
And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. A play fake. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Moore going in motion. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one caught at the 4. And he indeed picks up a Bears first down by a good 3 yards as they get the conversion on 4th and 5. Here's Henry. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Bears. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
Bears 27.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Warriors 70. Sack.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 15 yards.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Washington. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up second and
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. First down and more. He's inside the 35. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Moore going in motion. To the goal line and in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. Uh-oh.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready up! Come back team! Come back team! Ready?
Daniels now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Commanders. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The first with Eckler.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On play action, Daniels. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. Here we go. One final play. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. That is now 6 consecutive victories They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.
DJ Moore, you're a fucking pussy. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Get out of my fucking office, bitch. I wish I could type some. I would have said hella shit. Like, bitch, get your bitch ass out my get the fuck out my office, bitch ass nigga. All right, no, I'm playing. All right, GG's, bro. I'm done.